Vlogs here, and I want to put my 2 cents in on the immigration discussion. So I was very lucky to have a grandfather who's really into genealogy, so I have some documents that show that my family's been here since 1638, so over 18 generations, but that still makes me a immigrant, and we're all immigrants. So the people who are calling the loudest, these white angry voters, for immigration reform and, get them out because they're not following the rule of law, you're not motivated by the rule of law. Because if you were, you would not do anything to be detrimental to yourself. So I doubt any of you can trace your lineage past 1900. And I doubt it very much that you can get to the Civil War. So if you're white in America today, it is very likely that you are an immigrant or a refugee from some horrible thing that was happening in Europe, where they were persecuting you for religion, your creed, the fact that you're Irish, whatever. And then they got here to get treated like shit because the people here are completely xenophobic. So whose country is it? Who are the originals? Native Americans? I'm sure they would have a very, very, very different opinion about who runs what, since 99% of them have been eradicated since European conquest. And the Mexicans, the Latino Americans, you want them to go home? If you live in the Southwest, they already are home. Where do you want them to go? They are the remnants of the indigenous population. You are the immigrant. So do that. Figure out where you're from so you know where your papers are. Find out how legal your family's immigration was. And I'm sure you'll find a lot of loopholes. A lot. As you would with mine. I mean, shit, we were here, we got grandfathered in. That doesn't make it legal. So that's where I'm getting at. Trump's policies are a straight line from Nixon. It's a pendulum swing. So JFK and LBJ, civil rights movement, gets it on paper. Things are rolling. People are in the streets. Are very upset. So then Nixon comes in as a law and order president. More money to the military, more money to law enforcement. Trump's doing the same thing. Reagan did it too. And they're all his heroes. They're all his heroes. And he's doing the same thing. More money to the military, more money to the police. And, you employing the Southern strategy that Nixon did. I'm fully confident that's what Trump's doing. You take out the racist terms and you enter criminal. You enter drug, war on drugs, or terrorist. And then you've got people to drink from that toxic well of xenophobia. Now we have a scapegoat again. So tell me again this is about the rule of law. Where are your papers? That's an ugly truth.